Hi students, I am Ranjit Raj. Welcome to my channel Math Learning Tutorial. So students, today we are going to learn about applications of trigonometry. Okay, so it means how we will use trigonometry in our real life. Okay, so students, so what is the highest mountain peak in the world? Yes, Mount Everest. So what is the height of the Mount Everest? 8,848 meters. So students, so I think you know about the Kuntala waterfall that is located at Adilabad, and the height of the Kuntala waterfall is 157 feet. So students, suppose if we take scale and or tape anything, so with that, is it possible to measure this distance or this distance? It's impossible. Okay, so to find like heights of these like highest peaks or buildings or apartments or trees, we will use the trigonometry concept. So students, let's see how. Suppose we need to find the height of one apartment. Okay, height of one apartment. So like this, it is there, and suppose we are here. So one student is here. Suppose. Okay, and he needs to like find the height of the building. So what he has to do first, he has to imagine one line, so that is matching his eyes and topmost point on the apartment, okay, of the building. And one more line he has to imagine, okay, like parallel to the ground. So this is like imagination line parallel to ground, and this is imagination line from eyes to topmost point of the building. Okay, and students, here one angle is forming no between the horizontal line. So this is called horizontal line, and this is called line of sight. Okay, so both are imaginary lines only, line of sight. And students, here some angle is forming between these two lines, and that is called angle of elevation. Okay, angle of elevation. Now we got the triangle, right? Okay, and always heights are like we have to consider heights as perpendiculars. It means 90 degrees. Okay, so students, here we got the right angle triangle, and suppose if we know this angle, and if we know the distance between this student to apartment or building is some d, height of the building is h, then we can write that tan theta is equal to h by d, right? So if we know this angle and if we know the distance between the student and this apartment building, then it is easy to find this h value. Yes, suppose let's assume the other case. Okay, suppose students, here the reverse case, one student is upon the like one building or apartment. So student is here. Okay, some student is here, and he is seeing or he is observing one car here. Okay, so one car is parked here. Okay, one car is parked here, and he is observing this car, and he wanted to know the distance between this building and car. Okay, suppose students, let the height of the building is h, and distance from car to this building is d, and he is observing towards down, like base of this observing object, means base of this car. He need to observe like this. Okay, or else somewhat front view. He is observing here. Okay, and now suppose if we know, like, so students, here this is the line of sight. So which is like joining the eyes and so imaginary line here. So this observer eyes to, okay, so this base of this object, this is called line of sight, and the imaginary line which is drawn parallel to earth, this is called horizontal line. Okay, and students, see here line of sight is below the horizontal line. Here line of sight is above the horizontal line. This is the horizontal line, right? Okay, so here the angle between horizontal line and line of sight in this case is called angle of depression. Angle of depression. Okay, so students, let it be alpha. This angle be alpha. Now we know the height of the building and we need to find the D. So students, horizontal line means this will be parallel to ground light. Parallel. Okay, so if these two are parallel, so students see this alpha and here this angle are alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles are equal. So if it is alpha, this is also alpha. This is also alpha. So we can use the tan concept again, opposite side to adjacent side. The ratio between opposite side to adjacent side is called tan. So here I am taking tan alpha is equal to h by d. We know h value and alpha value. Suppose angle. Okay. So then we can find the distance from car to building. So students, in this way we will solve problems to find heights and distances. Okay. So students, so whatever the problem, to solve problems we need to follow these three things. Okay, to draw the diagrams. So first point, buildings, okay, are apartments, okay, are ships, trees, whatever they give, are electric poles. We have to like assume them as linears, means lines. Okay, so first point is we have to assume heights like straight lines. We need to draw it as straight line. Okay, so one vertical line we will draw instead of drawing the building or apartment or tree. And this angle of depression or angle of elevation, these are depending on the horizontal line. How? If line of sight is above the horizontal line, then angle of elevation. If line of sight is below the horizontal line, that angle between them is angle of depression. So depending on horizontal line, we will decide it. So line of sight is above or below, based on that. And third point, to draw the diagram, so students see here, comparing to the apartment heights, or else, suppose one flight is moving in the sky. So comparing to that height, so our height is negligible, right? So height of the observer will be negligible. So we won't consider. Suppose if they do not mention the height of the observer, then we will neglect it. So these 3 points we will use for solving problems. And students, one more thing is there. So how to measure this angle? Suppose, so even army people will use this concept. Suppose whenever our enemy is coming from some hill station, so he will see like this. So suppose the person is coming from that hill station, he is observing like this. So horizontal line. So here some angle of elevation, like this we will see now. So angle of elevation is forming. So they will use one machine that is called theodolite. Okay, theodolite, that machine is called, which is measuring the angle. So even height of the Mount Everest, suppose like this it will be there, no? Mount of Everest, from 160 kilometers distance, 160 kilometers distance. So with the help of theodolite, they have observed the topmost point, and based on this angle and based on this distance, so they found the height of the Mount Everest. So students, not only Mount Everest, we can find any mountain height, okay, or any apartment, any building height. Okay, so now see some problems related to this concept. Now let's see problem number 1 in exercise 12.1. A tower stands vertically on the ground from a point which is 15 meters away from the foot of the tower. The angle of elevation of the top of the tower is 45 degrees. What is the height of the tower? This is the question. So students, see what is your observation. So according to the problem, we need to draw the diagram, students. That is the first thing. So immediately after reading the problem, we need to draw the diagram. And from the diagram, we have to find whatever they are asking. So see, based on this question, like a tower stands vertically on the ground. Okay, so this is the tower. So already we learned towers, buildings, we have to write like, so we have to draw like vertical lines. Okay, so a tower stands vertically on the ground from a point which is 15 meters away from the foot of the tower. Okay, from foot of the tower in 15 meters. Okay, so one point is there, suppose, and the angle of elevation of the top of the tower from this point Angle of elevation to the top of the tower is 45 degrees. Okay. What is the height of the tower? So students, first name it. That is ABC. Height means what? Here it will have 90 degrees. So this is the diagram. So by reading this problem, I have drawn this diagram. Okay. Now this is theta, 45 degrees. With let, so what they are asking us to find? Height of the tower. So let height of the tower. Let height of the tower be h. So this is h. Okay, and yeah, this is we need, and we have adjacent side. We need to find opposite side to theta. So students, from diagram, from triangle ABC, what we can write? Tan 45 degrees is equal. Tan 45 degrees is equal opposite side by adjacent side. We learned it in trigonometry. Tan 45, like tan theta is equal to opposite side by adjacent side. So I can write tan 45 degrees as h by 15. Okay, h by 15. So for your convenience, I am writing here tan theta is equal to opposite side to theta by adjacent side. Yeah, so students, see, tan 45 degrees is equal, we can write as h by 15. What is the value of tan 45? 1. So 1 is equal to h by 15. So students, then, so what h is equal, by becomes into, right? So h is equal to 1 into 15, that is equal to 15 meters. So what is the height of the tower? 15 meters. So finally we have to write, therefore height of the tower, okay, in bracket h, that is equal 15 meters. So students, in this way we will solve problems. Let's see problem number 2. A tree breaks due to storm and the broken part bends so that the top of the tree touches the ground by making 30 degrees angle with the ground. The distance between the foot of the tree and the top of the tree, distance between foot of the tree and top of the tree on the ground is 6 meters. Okay, this is on the ground is 6 meters. Find the height of the tree before falling down. Find the height of the tree before falling down. So students, okay, so first like if roughly I am taking, suppose it is tree. Okay, so due to storm it's broken down. Okay, so half of the part is touching like this. Okay, so they gave distance from foot of the tree to like foot of the tree and top of the tree. This distance they gave on the ground as 6 meters, and the tree touches the ground by making 30 degrees angle with the ground. So here it is making angle. So we can draw diagram in this way. So students, this is like ground, and from this part tree broken and touches the ground like this. So it's making, like here it's making 90 degrees because height no. So it's standing. So that is we will take as 90 degrees. And this is the top of the tree and this is the base of the tree. From base of the tree to top of the tree, distance is 6 meters. Yeah, that is 6 meters. And the top of the tree is making 30 degrees with ground. So this is top of the tree. Like this it is there. After broken down, like it. So it will be, this is the top, this is touching the ground with 30 degrees. And what they are asking students? Height of the tree before falling. Okay, so name it, let it be ABC. Okay, so let's yeah, so I'm taking first BC is equal 6 centimeters, angle C is 30 degrees. Fine. So students, height of the tree before falling means we need to find AB and we need to find AC. So before falling means it will comes like this, no? So we need to find two sides. Okay, those are AB and the AC. Okay, so first I am taking, so let AB is equal x and and AC is equal to y. I am taking it as x and taking it as y. And students, they are asking height of the tree before falling. Okay, so they are asking height of the tree before falling. So that is equal x plus y. So we need to find the value of x and y from this diagram. Okay, so students, here adjacent side is given, hypotenuse is not given, and in between them angle is there. So what is the formula to find adjacent side by hypotenuse? So what is the ratio is called? Adjacent side to hypotenuse is called cos theta. Okay, so from triangle ABC, okay, from triangle ABC we can write cos 30 is equal to, okay, so cos 30 degrees is equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse, so that is 6 by y. What is the value of cos 30? Root 3 by 2. So root 3 by 2 is equal to 6 by y. So students, by using cross multiplication, what we will get from this? By using cross multiplication, root 3 into y, that is root 3y, is equal to 6 into 2. Okay, so by cross multiplication, I got this. So in brackets you write by cross multiplication. By cross multiplication. So by cross multiplication, we are getting this. Now what y is equal to 12 by root 3. Okay, so keep like this. Now students, we have like with respect to 30 adjacent side, and we got this y value as 12 by root 3. Okay, fine. So now students, see, with respect to 30 degrees, x is opposite side, 6 is adjacent side. So what is the ratio between opposite side and adjacent side? Tan theta. So from triangle ABC we can also write, from triangle ABC we can also write tan 30 degrees is equal to opposite side is x, adjacent side is 6. So x by 6, we know the value of tan 30, that is 1 by root 3. So students, please, to solve the problems of applications of trigonometry, we must remember the trigonometric ratios table. Okay, so tan 0 0, tan 30, 1 by root 3, tan 45 1, tan 60 root 3, tan 90 undefined. Okay, sin 0 0, sin 30 half, sin 45 1 by root 2, sin 60 root 3 by 2, and sin 90 1. Cos 0 1, cos 30 root 3 by 2, cos 45 1 by root 2, cos 60 half, and cos 90 0. So these we have to remember. In our mind, always these values must be there. Please. Okay, next. So tan 30 value is 1 by root 3, that is equal to x by 6. So again by cross multiplication, okay, by cross multiplication, what we can write? X into root 3, that is root 3x, is equal to 1 into 6, 6. So x is equal to what? Into becomes by 6 by root 3. So now students, we can find the height of the tree before fallen, because AB is x, that value we got as 6 by root 3, and value of AC is y, we got it as 12 by root 3. So by adding these two values, we will get total height of the tree before falling down. So therefore, height of the tree before falling is equal to x value is what? 6 by root 3 plus y value is what? 12 by root 3. So what is the sum, students? These are the like fractions. We can add numerators. 6 plus 12 is 18 by root 3. So just you simply rationalize the denominator. So 18 by root 3 into root 3 by root 3. So that is equal to 18 root 3 by root 3 square. Okay, square and root cancelled. So that is equal to 18 root 3 by 3. 3 ones are 3 6 are. So we are getting 6 root 3 meters. Okay, so what is the height of the tree before fallen on the ground? What? 6 root 3 meters. Let's see problem number 3. A contractor wants to set up a slide for the children to play in the park. Okay, so he wants to set it up at the height of 2 meters and by making an angle of 30 degrees with the ground. Okay, so the slide has to make 30 degrees with the ground. Okay, so what should be the length of the slide? So they are asking length of the slide, and so given data is students, he wants to set up the slide at the height of 2 meters. Okay, so 2 meters height, and slide should make 30 degrees with the ground, and we need to find the length of the slide. Okay, so students, so like slides means which children will use to play in parks or gardens. So it will be like this, right? So it's like this. They will set like this, and their steps will be there. This slide. So we know. Okay. So now, according to this problem, I want to draw a diagram. Suppose this is the height which he fixes. This is the height of slide which he is setting up in the garden, and this is the length of the slide. Okay, and the slide is making 30 degrees with the ground. So this is the ground, 30 degrees it is making with ground. Okay, so name it A, B, C, and height is given as 2 meters. Okay, 2 meter height of the in 2 meters height he sets the slide, and slide is making 30 degrees with the ground. And now they are asking us to find the length of the slide AC. Let it be x. Okay, so students, here we can write like BC is equal to 2 meters, angle A is equal to 30 degrees, and let length of the slide. Okay, let length of the slide, okay, be x meters. So this is x meters. So students, opposite side to theta is given in the problem, and hypotenuse is x meters. So what is the relation between opposite side and hypotenuse with respect to theta? Sin theta. So we can write here, from triangle ABC, we can write sin 30 degrees is equal to opposite side is 2 meters and hypotenuse is x. So what is the value of sin 30? Half or 1 by 2. So half is equal to 2 by x. Now by cross multiplication. So by cross multiplication, what we can write? X into 1 is equal to 2 into 2. So finally you can write x is equal to 4 meters. So students, 4 meters is height of the slide. Okay. Let's see problem number 4. Length of the shadow of a 15 meters high pole is 15√3 meters at 8 o'clock in the morning. Then what is the angle of the elevation of the sun rays with the ground at the time? Okay. So students, in morning time, whenever we are standing outside, even we can observe our shadow. Okay, so in that way here, yeah. So here the time is 8 o'clock. Okay, that is not considerable for the solving problem. Shadow of a 15 meters high pole is there. So length of the pole is what? 15 meters. And length of the shadow is what? 15√3 meters. Okay, so height of the pole is 15 meters, and length of the shadow is 15√3 meters. Suppose students, according to the problem, I want to draw diagram here. See, this is pole and its height is given as 15 meters. That is okay. And shadow will be like this, right? And the shadow is 15√3 meters. So like this is 90 degrees, and sun rays means, so students, those will be like slanting. Okay, at 8 o'clock. So those rays will come like this. And these are the sun rays, and these are making angle theta with like base. Okay. And students, name it as ABC. Okay. So from triangle ABC, from triangle ABC. So students, what is given with respect to theta? Opposite side and adjacent side, right? So in a right angled triangle, the ratio of opposite side to adjacent side is called what? Tan theta. Okay. So here tan theta is equal to opposite side is 15, adjacent side is 15 root 3. So 15 ones are 15 ones are. Finally, you will get it as 1 by root 3. So students, tan theta is equal to 1 by root 3. Right? So at what angle of tan it is 1 by root 3? At 30 degrees. Tan 30 is equal to 1 by root 3. So here we can write it as tan theta is equal to tan 30 degrees. So students, both side tan is there. So we can equate the angles. So that is therefore theta is equal to 30 degrees. So angle, okay, angle of the elevation of the sun rays with the ground, okay, at that time is 30 degrees. Okay, so we got it as 30 degrees. Students, let's see problem number 5. You want to erect a pole of height 10 meters with a support of 3 ropes. Each rope has to make an angle 30 degrees with the pole. What should be the length of the rope? So what is given data here? So height of the pole is 10 meters. Okay, and with the support of 3 ropes. So we are erecting, and yeah, so each rope is making 30 degrees with pole. Okay, with pole. What should be the length of the rope? So students, they are using 3 ropes, right? Okay, so suppose this is the pole. So this is one rope. Okay, so this is one rope. So like somewhere here another rope is there, like another rope is there. So like this. So students, we can't see like that is the 3-dimensional picture. No, at data we can't see. Let's assume like this side one rope, that side one rope. Okay, so totally 3 ropes are there. So we need to find the length of the rope. It means the total length of the rope. So here one piece is there, another piece is there. So totally 3 ropes. So we need to find the length of those 3 ropes. Okay, and what is the given data here? So I'm taking it as triangle A, B, and C. So these just let us assume there are 2 more ropes. So if you find the length of this rope, and so there are 3 ropes, no? If you multiply that length with 3, so all are making it making same angle. Okay. So if you multiply your result, means this length of rope with 3, you will get total length of the rope. So now see, AB is here. So that is the length of, that is the height of the pole, that is 10 meters. So this is 10 meters, and each rope has to make an angle 30 degrees. So this is what? Rope, this is pole, and here it's making 30 degrees. Okay, and here also 30 degrees, and this also 30 degrees, making with pole. Okay, so let's assume, imagine. Yeah, now, so students, 30 degrees is theta, and here we need to find the length of the rope from triangle ABC. First x. So let length of 3 ropes be x comma x comma x, means 3 ropes are there, no, x x x. So 3 are having the same length. Now from triangle ABC, okay, so from triangle ABC, so in the triangle ABC, students, so angle ABC is given as 30 degrees, and AB is given as 10 meters. So students, with respect to, so just observe triangle ABC. In this triangle ABC, with respect to theta, adjacent side is there and hypotenuse is there. Okay, with respect to this 30 degrees, adjacent means just a side. So what is that? 10 meters. Hypotenuse, longest side of the right angle triangle, or the side opposite to the right angle in the right angle triangle. So that is x. Okay, so we can write here cos 30 degrees is equal to 10 by x. And what is the value of cos 30? Root 3 by 2. Okay, so root 3 by 2 is equal to 10 by x. So students, we need to take now cross multiplication. Okay, so by cross multiplication, by cross multiplication. So by cross multiplication, what we can write? X into root 3. Okay, x into root 3. So our root 3 x is equal to 10 into 2. So what is x is equal then? 20 into becomes by, so 20 by root 3 meters, right? So students, now they are asking us to find the total length of the rope. This is just one, so like one rope length only. So length of one rope is 20 by root 3 meters. So now we need to find the total length of the rope is equal to, so students, x plus x, 3x. Yes, so that is I am writing 3x. So that can be written as 3 into x value is 20 by root 3. So students, just rationalize it, 60 by root 3 into root 3 by root 3. So we are rationalizing the denominator. That is 60 root 3 by root 3 square. Square root cancelled. 60 root 3 by 3. 3 ones are 3 20s are. So students, what is the total length of the rope then? 20. Okay, 20 root 3 meters. So more if you want, students, you can do till here. So more if you want, root 3 value is 1.732. You can substitute here and multiply. Okay, so that's it, students. Okay, students, I hope you understood well. If you have any doubts, please put in comment section. And students, subscribe my channel and share with your friends. Thank you for watching. Bye.